This is the Texas Weekly Newsreel. We are a week ahead of the U.S. Supreme Court, which is going to take up a Section 5 voting rights case. Before you fall asleep, that's the thing that requires Texas and other southern states with histories of racial discrimination in elections to check their changes in election law with the federal government before those changes take effect. There's a case out of Alabama, out of Shelby County, that challenges that. The Supreme Court's going to hear arguments. And all of the Texas cases that are tied up in this, voter ID, redistricting, are kind of hinging on this Supreme Court decision, and a bunch of those Texas parties have made arguments in the case. That's set for the 27th, which I think is Wednesday of next week. The budget fights are underway. The Texas House this week took up the first of 3 supplemental appropriations bills, and part of this is going to tell you how the budget goes, but part of this is going to tell you how the House goes. This is the first real debate the House has had in this legislative session. We'll see how the Democrats and the Republicans are lining up for these things.
Things we need and want.
I won't agree to that.
The battle over Medicaid expansion is taking shape, with Republicans and Democrats alike trying to figure out whether and how the state ought to accept Medicaid expansion under the Affordable Care Act.
What can we do? And what can you do?
The short form of this is, over the next 10 years, if Texas puts up $15 billion, the feds will put up $100 billion. They would expand Medicaid to cover some of the uninsured in Texas if they can figure out a way to do it that doesn't bind the state in a way that makes conservatives really nervous.
All of you, leave me out of everything you're planning. All I want to do is mind my own business.
And finally, Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst and the Texas Senate threw down in the battle between the administration at the University of Texas and the Regents at the University of Texas system on behalf of Bill Powers and the university. They basically told the Regents that they want them to stop micromanaging the university, and several of those Regents will be up for Senate confirmation. So that's a battle that will continue probably through the session. And that's the newsreel.